Hey, Maniacs.
Hey, Mystery Maniacs. Welcome to Clues and Reviews.
Episode 2.
Wow. You guys
Mystery Boogaloo.
Yes.
You can't say anything is episode 2 and not make a reference to Electric Boogaloo.
Yes. Break into Electric Boogaloo.
It's the best sequel name ever.
A sequel name that I remember upon us hearing it went, the what?
You know, Boogaloo. Everybody knows Boogaloo.
Oh, okay.
We get to talk about what we've talked about this week, what we've watched this week, what we're anticipating coming up. And then I have a question for you.
Excellent.
And for our listeners.
So I was at Gen Con last week. And
if you don't know, Gen Con is the great meeting of board game geeks from everywhere.
Board
that
game
happens in Indianapolis.
And RPG geek.
Okay, yes, tabletop games.
It's not that kind of geek, Sarah.
You just proved my point.
It's the biggest convention in North America for board games and tabletop games.
And he sends me a picture of Murdoch Mysteries, the board game.
Yes, because it got announced at the con, and I actually went to the people who produce it.
You went to the booth?
I went to the booth.
Said, "Where's my Murdoch game?"
And they had a Murdoch box there.
It was an empty box. It was a prototype.
Oh, it gets even better. So not only was it an empty box, but it had Batman on the back of it. Like all it was a box front.
With a sticker, like a mock-up.
Yes. In this game, you play one of the characters of the show. So you play Murdoch or Crabtree or Brackenridge or Julia, or it's all those characters. It's also a hidden person game. And what that means is one of the people that you're playing is the bad guy.
Like Clue.
So, no, not like Clue, because Clue, you can play the game without being one of the people.
That's true.
No, in this game, you're actively, you're the culprit.
So it's not a two-player game.
It cannot be a two-player game. It cannot be a two-player game, because if it's a two-player game and I get the card that says Murdoch is not the murderer, I go, you're the murderer.
If you're playing Murdoch.
Yes. And it's coming out in 2027. That is kind of all we know.
But we'll keep you up to date.
They know about us. I told them all about us. So hopefully we will maybe get a pre-copy or something. We could talk about it. That would be sure. We don't accept any sponsorships and we're not looking for that. But
I'll take free stuff all day long.
It is certainly something that perked our interest. It's not my type of game, mostly because I play games, either solo games or games with Sarah. And in this case, neither of those work with the game.
Or games that take you 2 days to set up on a table and you lose it in 30 minutes and have to start over again.
I have done that
too.
Also. So.
But we'll keep you up to date. If we learn more about it, when we find out that it's coming out.
As soon as we know, we'll keep you up to date.
Yeah.
Second of all, I put a post out about a show that got recommended for me, which was Murder in a Small Town. Now, this is cozy detective show set in Canada, set in an incredibly nostalgic place in Canada, right? So it's set in a place in Canada in which a show called The Beachcombers was set when I was a kid. It was very interesting. I wanted to go become a beachcomber. It was a whole thing.
Because that's a career.
Yeah, exactly. And there's a famous restaurant in that show, Molly's Reach, which became a real restaurant, which is then featured again in this show.
I have to say, I think you like this show because of those tie-ins to your Canadian upbringing. To me, it's Hallmark all day long. I can't get into it.
I feel that this show doesn't do Hallmark and doesn't do Midsomer. It sits too much in the middle, and so it doesn't really know what it is. I think the love plot is kind of good, but I don't like the rest of the plot.
So if you watch it, if you check it out, let us know what you think. It's called Murder in a Small Town.
Yep.
Do you remember where you watched it?
I watched it on Amazon Prime somewhere.
Okay. So give it a shot.
Yep. Let us know what you think.
If you want to see Mark's beachcombing beach, I guess.
With Bruno Gerussi.
Okay. Stuff we've watched together this week.
Yes.
Unlike the show that you kind of liked and I don't.
Yeah.
We watched season 2 of Inspector Ellis.
Which was fantastic and way too short.
Sharon D. Clarke plays Inspector Ellis, and I love that character. She is badass.
Yep.
She's got big mom energy when she needs it.
Yep.
But she will absolutely give somebody a hug. Like, it's just so well done. The only thing I can't wrap my brain around is the guy who plays her sidekick has the weirdest comb over hair I have ever seen. And the actor does not have that bad hair. I don't know why they've given him the horrible hair. It's a mystery.
D.S. Chet Harper is played by Andrew Gower, who was Sherlock on Murdoch Mysteries.
The delusional guy who thought he was Sherlock Holmes in Murdoch. Yeah. But man, if you watch it, let us know what you think about his hair. It is horrific.
It's bad hair. He seems to be a bit Troy-like. He's a bit on the make all the time.
Purposefully bad.
Yeah.
I don't know. He's trying to learn, though, unlike Troy.
Yeah, he is trying to learn. Why are there not 10 episodes of this show?
I don't know. Each story is 2 episodes, and there's, 3 stories?
So
there's 2. So there's a total of 4 episodes.
4 episodes, and there was 3 episodes in the first season, but they were 90 minutes long.
But it is absolutely worth it.
Yeah.
It's so good. She's so
super good.
We also started the new season of Chelsea Detective,
which has all the things that we wanted it to do.
Yeah.
It has the DS in strange jumpsuits.
Yep.
It has...
He still lives on the boat.
He still lives on the boat, and there's no Astrid.
No, his ex-wife is actually gone. The annoying ex-wife who just kept appearing and disrupting everything seems to be gone. Gone.
These
she'll show up in the next episode.
This episode, this show does a really good job of it. Police forces have lots of people who work on them. And so you need lots of people to do a murder investigation. Unlike Midsomer, where it's only 2 people ever.
Yeah.
Right? So there are sub-characters here that are good sub-characters. Mm-hmm. It's not like where Ludwig sometimes suffers from, there are 30 people now working on this.
And we don't know who any of them are.
We don't know, and they lack characterization.
But it's good. We also started watching Big Brother.
We're junkies for bad TV.
It used to be our summer kind of junk food TV. Yep. And that's kind of what it is now.
Yeah.
It's like when there's nothing else on, let's just watch an episode of Big Brother and see what's going on. It's kind of fun to really dislike a bunch of people that you're never going to meet.
We're far more interested in Traitors and the South Korean reality
Devil's
shows.
Plan.
Devil's Plan
is really good.
Supposedly coming out. Season 3 of Devil's Plan is supposed to come out this year. It is by far the most intelligent reality show of all time. They play games in which the instructions take anything from 10 to 15 minutes to explain.
Sometimes I don't really understand them.
They are difficult.
Yeah.
These people are way smarter than
they
us.
Are.
And featuring a Kelly grad.
Yeah, last year.
So
Then there's a few shows that we have a little bit more news about that are coming out in the future at some point. The new Hercule, that's the younger version of Hercule.
So we got
another season of Ludwig.
Yeah,
so let's talk about those real quick.
We got a drop of information about Hercule. So we learned who was playing Hercule a little while ago, and we learned that it's now called Hercule, like Endeavor. Mm-hmm. I'm like, okay. And Edward Blumenau plays Poirot, and we knew that. And he was in Agatha Christie's Seven Dials on Netflix, not the original Seven Dials.
Okay.
But the Netflix version, because he would have been not born in the original version.
Because the whole point is that it's about Poirot's life just after he comes to England as a refugee, right?
So we were worried it wasn't a period piece. We were worried he was in London. We were worried.
Yeah, but it's set in the 1920s London.
It's set between the wars, like it should be.
Hastings is there. Jap is there. We don't know who's playing them yet.
We don't know who's playing them. We know a bunch of people who were in it, but we don't know what parts they're playing. And the big announcement this week is that James Nesbitt is in it. Now, James Nesbitt, who...
Jekyll.
Oh, Jekyll. If you have not watched Jekyll, first of all, get in your chair, get Jekyll, get like the straps from a roller coaster ride, put those on.
And a big bowl of popcorn.
And motor through Jekyll.
It's so good.
Fantastic. Down to the last 2 seconds of that show.
Yeah. James Nesbitt is such a good actor.
We're not going to get any more Jekyll. It's unfortunate.
Well, no, you don't need any more. That's it.
That's true. You don't really need any more. But down to the last second, it is crazy amazing.
I remember when we finished watching it, we were both like, the credits rolled and we were like, what?
What?
We had to talk about it. I'm like, oh, now I understand. Oh, I understand that now. Wow.
He also reminds me a bit of my brother. He's a little bit.
He looks a little bit like one of your
He's a
brothers.
little bit like my middle brother, so I like that. He kind of has mannerisms a little.
Well, we don't know. We know that he is playing the James
adversary.
Yeah, that he plays an adversary, but we don't know who that is.
Now,
so
there's no big adversary except for, I would say, maybe the Countess in Poirot.
And I don't think James Nesbitt is playing the Countess.
I don't think James Nesbitt is playing the Countess.
He wouldn't be very convincing as a fancy lady.
So I don't know who it is.
Doesn't have that look.
But then again,
though it would be funny if they tried.
It would be. It would be.
Very different show.
Like Moriarty appears in like 2 stories.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah.
Like all the stuff they added in the.
But Poirot doesn't have a Moriarty.
Yeah, he doesn't have a Moriarty, and I'm interested to know what person this is.
Yeah, if you have an idea of who you think the adversary might be, maybe he's going to be Miss Marple.
And so they're doing 3 books. That's what the report said. 3 books. Now, it's easy to see that the affair at Styles, Mysterious Affair at Styles, is clear to be the first book. It's the first Poirot book. It's how Poirot meets Hastings after seeing him in the war. It makes a million
But I could
sense.
see them repurposing the plot of Roger Ackroyd and putting Poirot in it. Like there's a lot of the television versions that have Marple in it that Marple isn't even in that story, right? So you don't know.
They could do anything they want. Is there anything you don't want them to do? So they're not going to do any of the Egypt or any of the trip ones.
No.
So no Triangle Roads,
no Orient Express,
none of that.
I don't know. I would like to see. Which is the story where Poirot and Jap pretend to they dress up like robbers and Poirot ends
That's
up
a
getting
blackmailer
caught.
one.
Yeah.
Which I think that could work.
Where Poirot gets arrested because Hastings jumps through a window and runs away.
I believe we called him Kool-Aid Man Hastings.
Yes. That would be fun.
So that's from the first season of Poirot.
That's
I think
a good way
that's
for them
a good
to meet
one.
Jap. Yeah.
I don't think they should do. You don't like Five Little Piggies, so they shouldn't do that. I don't like Sad Cypress. They shouldn't do that. It would be nice to have at least one manor one.
They could do the Clapham Cook.
They could do Clapham Cook. They could do the mirror one where they go to the house of the art guy and he has the mirror.
Yeah.
That could be one. They could do the Christmas one.
He's an architect.
Yeah. That's right. They could do the Christmas
You
one.
must write a letter.
So
we're such nerds.
what I don't like about this list of people that are so connected with things I wish there were more women. Tamsin Gregg is in it, who is a comedian and a well-known person in British television shows, but there are not a lot of women. Other than that, Joffrey is in it.
Joffrey from Game of Thrones.
Which I think is great because he did such a great job in Game of Thrones. Unfortunately, everyone on the planet hates him because of how did he...
It's like the kid who played Draco in the Harry Potter movies. He's like typecast.
I really hope that Jack Gleason comes in and plays like an incredibly useful person and has helpful,
like a friendly, nice person.
Yeah, friendly, nice person and not horrible. So it's in the 20s. It's set in London. We know who they're going to meet, and as soon as we know more information,
it's going to come out next year.
Yeah,
it's a ways out. I don't even like knowing about shows that aren't going to come out anytime soon. It really annoys me, but oh well.
I understand. But this got so much buzz this week.
Yeah. The other thing that we have heard about this week is a new season of Ludwig, which is the David Mitchell show where he plays the guy who creates puzzles for a living, but then he has to impersonate his twin brother who's a cop. It's very fun.
Fantastic,
I love David Mitchell.
Fantastic concept. Mm-hmm. They really have to make season 2 good.
Yeah.
Because they have they did there's a cliffhanger at the end of season 1 and they need to bring it home. And they have a new person joining the cast, which is Mark Bonner, who we call
Discount David Tennant.
He's
the first husband on Shetland.
Yes. Not the second husband,
who's the detective.
Who's the detective.
Yeah, he's the gray-haired guy who's actually the father of the daughter.
And he plays a newspaper editor, and he's in all 6 episodes, so he's a major character.
Well, he'll be fun.
Yeah.
It'll be fun. It's got David Mitchell in it. I love David Mitchell. I've read all the books that he's written. He's so funny.
David Mitchell is, without a doubt, one of the funniest, most interesting human beings on the planet. Mm-hmm. Which he would go, oh, well, thank you.
Yeah, thank you. So we wanted to end these clues and reviews each week with a little conversation starter, something that we've been thinking about. And so it's my turn this week. This largely comes out of my brain being kooky, I guess. When you immerse yourself as much as we do, and I'm sure our listeners do, in mysteries of all types, books, movies, TV shows, all that stuff, you start to think in kind of plots and tropes and typical, kinds of crime and suspicious behavior.
Yes.
Do you, in your daily life, in the real world, not in all these stories,
yes,
do you ever see things that you think, and your brain starts reeling out a plot?
I constantly think of these things for a couple of things. One, I am always, and I hope this doesn't put off any listeners, I am always like, if there was a body in there, how long would it take to be found?
Yeah. There's a lot of culverts and ditches that are way overgrown that it's like,
those groves of trees in the middle of fields that no one has been to for years.
If you had to hide a body, that'd be a good spot. To me, it's more not real life crimes, not the actual horrible things that happen to people who live around you.
In fact, that puts us off. I'm not interested.
Nothing. I'm not putting my nose in anything like that. That's not how my brain works. The way my brain works is it invents intrigue where there is none, pretty much.
Yes.
For example, there is a cul-de-sac that is across the street from our house. And almost every day of the week, there are 30 cars parked in this cul-de-sac. And then they all leave. And we have no idea why.
It's a cult.
And I absolutely want to know why.
Yep.
But short of walking over there and waiting around on the sidewalk for them to all come out and say, what are you doing here?
Now, Sarah's a different type of person than I am, because if I am outside and I saw one of those people going to their car, I would walk over and ask them.
And you'd be like, hey, I'm just curious because I live right there and I see all your cars, but they don't come out at the same time. I've watched them enough that I can't predict.
Totally do that. The person walking around that you are like, that seems off. That not off in a dangerous way.
No. I just invent a little story that explains what they're doing. But then there's stuff like, this is going to make me sound so crazy. I drive home almost the same way every day, but I do come and go from work at different times. Like sometimes I come home for lunch and sometimes I leave at 3 and sometimes I leave at 4. But I'll tell you what, there is a woman who always wears an ankle length hobble skirt and carries an umbrella no matter what the weather is. And she is always on that sidewalk, walking on that street. Like she knows when I'm leaving. And the one day I left half day and had to go to Kroger, she was there.
Sarah was so excited when I saw this person.
Because I was half convinced that I was imagining her.
So she has a name now. She's
the hobble skirt lady.
Hobble skirt lady.
But I can't just pull over and go, hey, what are you doing? Why are you always on that sidewalk?
Yeah.
When I'm here. It's a very me-centric view of the world.
And it also
strange.
gets a little out of control. We have a friend. We've talked about this friend before, but we have a friend who is so squeaky. Like What did you do on the weekend?
Not squeaky wheel, squeaky clean.
I fed homeless people and then went and helped at the animal shelter and then, carried food to people who were cleaning the streets. Yeah. And like, dude.
Why are you so tired? Oh, I was up all night caring for an abandoned animal.
But also does a great job. He's a really good teacher.
Totally trustworthy.
Trustworthy. He's always doing stuff with his wife and his kids.
Perfect.
Yes.
So he must be killing somebody once a fortnight. I don't know how you stay that perfect.
Or he's a white slaver.
But he'd be doing it for charity.
Yes.
So what I wonder is if people who listen to us, who obviously consume the same kind of media that we do, has that ever happened to you? Like, do you make up little stories in your head, or do you see things that intrigue you and then you're like secretly nosy about it? Not anything that's like a real crime, that's like a heavy thing.
No.
But does your brain kind of gravitate? Like the day that Mo and I were driving to school and the lady down the street, her door was open.
Yep.
And it was just standing open. And we thought, oh no, I hope nothing happened to her. And we went up and she wasn't there. And we called the police because I was concerned. And they were like, well, thanks for calling us. You can go. And Mo and I were kind of like, but we kind of want to stay around and find out what's going on. Like, is she in there? Is she dead? Has she been abducted? Like, is there a note? Like, what's going on?
It's a hostage situation.
But no, they were like, thanks, you can go. And we're like, okay, I guess we'll
Are you sure you don't want to keep me around for more questions? I might have more
information I don't know about. You never know.
No.
Do you need me to testify? Turns out she just left her front door open. She was like, oh, thanks for letting me know. And they locked the door. And I was actually disappointed, I have to admit. That nothing bad had happened.
Always super interested in low-level organized crime in small towns.
You want to know about that?
I'm super interested in how that happens, how it goes on, what the police allow and don't allow. And
who's extorting who. And
yep.
Is there blackmail going on? Are there nasty letters going around?
Well, and a university is a prime candidate for that. I wrote a book about it.
Yeah. But anyway, I wanted to bring, it's like that kind of, it's the first half of Rear Window.
Yes.
I would absolutely do what Jimmy Stewart does with the binoculars and checking out and making up in my mind, like, oh, I think that man killed his wife. Oh my gosh. The second half, it becomes real, right?
And I'm not interested in it.
Crosses the courtyard and is coming after him. Yeah. I don't want that part. But the first part, I would absolutely do that.
And I'm not interested in true crime either. Like the crime documentaries we like are like the McDonald's one about the McDonald's Monopoly game.
Yeah.
In which it was intriguing. And
or the one about the people who cheated on the game show.
Things like that. That's super interesting.
Not who killed this person and cut them up into 50 pieces. I'm not interested in that. So, listeners, have you made up intrigue in your brain?
Has
it gotten you in trouble? Let us know.
Please tell us about it.
We want to know.
Does your spouse say, oh, don't think that?
Yeah. I think you're carried away, honey. Drop us a line. Send us a message on social media or an email or whatever and tell us how all these fictional plots have invaded your real life.
Thank you so much for listening, Maniacs. We're getting through all of our craziness.
Yes.
And this is helping us a ton.
All right. Bye, Maniacs.
Bye, Maniacs. Thanks for joining us on the Mystery Maniacs podcast. If you enjoyed our crazy podcast today, don't miss out on future episodes. Follow us on social media for updates, behind-the-scenes content, and exclusive sneak peeks. Subscribe, like, and share to spread the word. Bye, Maniacs.